Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Bishop Darrell Watkins, and let's queer up gay culture. LGBTQ safe space no more? Jagex scales back RuneScape Pride events. In a story that's sparking debate across the gaming world, longtime MMORPG RuneScape is under fire after an anonymous employee accused developer Jagex of catering to American conservatism by scaling back Pride Month content in 2025. RuneScape and its retro counterpart, Old School RuneScape, have long been sanctuaries for LGBTQ gamers, offering inclusive communities and annual Pride events that many queer players say made them feel safe and seen. And this year, insiders say a shift began shortly after new CEO Jon Bellamy took charge. On April 25th, Bellamy announced that both games would skip new Pride Month content to focus on what players wanted. Staff pushed back, saying the content was nearly complete, and some even offered to finish it off the clock. However, management cited fears of political backlash behind this decision. In a video Q&A to address staff questions, Bellamy stated, quote, "I understand that RuneScape is precious because it is a safe space. It is an escape from reality, and the reality that we find ourselves in is changing. It is getting stranger, more troubling, less moral, I would argue. Games and studios are being canceled because of content that is perceived to be woke or representative. The pendulum is swinging back in a way we didn't expect," end quote. The company has since walked back slightly, allowing pre-existing Pride content to stay on a timer and greenlighting community-run Pride marches. But many at Jagex aren't satisfied. Well, let me say this about that. I arrived on this planet shortly after it cooled. I'm old, I'm ancient. So a lot of these words were new to me. I see all this hatefulness over here. I am ancient. And so a lot of these words were brand new to me. But I am old enough to know what cowardice looks like. And that's the story I just shared, was a story of cowardice, and I'm tired of it because it's not unique. I don't have a beef against this company. I know what gaming is. I do not veil myself of it. Well, not those kinds of games. But I'm seeing over and over people not doing what they know is right. What they know, because DEI is a bad thing. No, DEI is what we call it in Christianity is the gospel. Diversity, inclusion, and equity, that's the good news, for fuck's sake. So when people walk it back and pretend like it's bad, and but what if the politics, and what if the business, and what if the religion, and what if you did the right thing? What if you cared about people first and foremost? So I don't know a lot about gaming, but I know cowardice when I see it, and I'm sick of it.
You're so right, Bishop. I mean, the poor staff. Did you hear? The staff had
they tried to do the good thing.
Yeah, they tried to do their own thing, even saying we'll do it on our own time, right? Almost finishing all the elements that it needed. I mean, you know what's immoral is silencing queer joy. That's immoral right there, okay? You know, safe spaces, it shouldn't be seasonal. It shouldn't be because it's Pride, I'm going to give you a safe space. It doesn't work that way. It should be all the time.
But we'll put it on a timer for you.
But we'll put it on a timer for you.
But I mean, I give them credit because they're finding new ways to be bigots. These people, for real, seriously, they're
finding to be hateful.
Oh, yeah, hateful, isn't it?
Yeah, they're finding. I mean, who would have thought? You know, I know, but gaming is a huge thing in this nowadays. Yes. It's a huge community,
and it's a big thing in queer community.
It is big.
Okay, please understand that.
Gay geeks are massive community. Yeah, everywhere. So so that they're finding this, you know, this uncharted territory, really. To be a bigot is insane. It goes to tell you, you can't let your guard down. These people will find any way to ruin the fun, even for the nerds.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Yeah. Fascism is real, Dino.
And we did, as you have a ministry in something called Second Life, which was gaming technology, and where you could have a virtual community. And we had a lot of people. They were either clergy in homophobic denominations, or they were kids in homophobic homes in Appalachia or whatever. And they could, as an avatar, show up, be who they wanted to be, have safe community, have a good time. We did that for years. We did that for like 12, 15 years. We did it for a long, long time. And so I do know the impact. I don't know all the games, but I do know that it's real community, and it is a way to be safe and to be true to who you are. And like face it, that can't be seasonal. And that can't be on a timer, and that can't be as long as it's profitable. I mean, I know that in a capitalism, everything has to make money, or you can't keep it going or whatever, but you can also make money, and there are companies that show this. You can also make money by not being an asshole.
Hello.
Amen. And that is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.